All the parties talk about relieving poverty, especially child poverty. But how are they going to do it? Well, the SNP seems to have more and more plans for just giving money to people, giving people free things. The other parties, have they got much different? Not really. Okay, if you've got struggling families with children in them, then yeah, that's going to help. Okay, that's a good thing to do. But ultimately, there's not infinite money. We've got to fund the NHS, we've got to fund benefits, there's all sorts of other things the economy needs to function. There are tricky compromises to make. But just imagine there's another way of transforming these children's life chances. A way that's going to improve educational attainment for the kids from tougher backgrounds. It's going to help alleviate poverty itself. It's going to reduce crime rates among these young people. It's going to help with their physical health. It's going to help with emotional behavioural issues. It's going to help reduce risk-taking behaviour among young people. And imagine this way doesn't actually cost anything. Now, if you look at the evidence, what's the key factor in a lot of these social problems? What causes poverty, as well as all sorts of other negative outcomes for young people in particular? Well, the evidence is that at the core of it is family breakdown. Now, the government can enhance family stability, and that's a win-win outcome. People on the left of politics can say, look, this has helped reduce inequality, this has reduced poverty. That's fantastic. People on the right of politics can say, this is fantastic. There's less people needing the support of the state. More families are able to stand on their own 4 feet. So how's it done? How do you enhance family stability? Well, the evidence is clear. Promote marriage. You can promote that through the tax system, through the benefit system, through schools. Just present the facts about marriage. The job's done. And through wider culture. Let's re-establish a culture that says that dads are vital, not like the SNP, who say dads are completely unnecessary. A culture that emphasises and values fathers and their responsibility and duty to their own children. See, marriage works, and at the moment it particularly works in wealthier areas because richer people tend to get married. At the moment, people in poorer areas tend not to. And that's a major source of inequality because couples tend to be much more financially stable than single people, particularly with children. What's ideal is for kids to be brought up by their own mum and dad wherever that's possible. That's the ideal. Now, we don't say that to make people who are in other arrangements feel bad or as though we don't care about those people. Well, of course we do. Everyone needs help and support in whatever situation they find themselves in. But what we're focused on is solving problems in the longer term. Our focus is on future generations. So the other parties, why don't they look at this? It seems so obvious. Have they looked at it and thought, no, this promoting family stability, this promoting marriage, it just wouldn't work? Is that what they've thought? No. What they think is it's wrong to try. They say you can't try to interfere and influence people's behaviour, despite the fact that that's what they're doing all of the time. But since the sexual revolution, there's been the idea that there's a sacrosanct principle. You can have sex with anyone you like, move in and out with anyone you like, have kids whenever you feel like, and that's a matter of principle. They think it's wrong to suggest any sort of structuring of relationships. A few weeks ago, a Conservative MP made some proposals that were quite similar to family party policy, promoting marriage, trying to encourage stable family life. He was mocked and shot down by his fellow Conservative MPs. They said, we've moved on since that time. We're now much more enlightened than when we used to make arguments like that. But as far as we're concerned, it's not about moving on, it's not about going back, it's about creating a healthy society where everyone can flourish. And we're not going to create that without strong families throughout society.